What quit on it?
We had a bit of a cascade failure. Yeah, Mike had sent me a new Ballon, and I stuck that on there. And about halfway up, I guess the Ballon was doing fine, but about halfway up, my directional coupler and my tuner let go.
Did you smell the old familiar smell?
And of course, one of the directional coupler, little piece of coax they run through the toroid, crappy coax they put in there, by the way. I'm going to replace it with some Teflon. That'll fix it. Anyway, so it burned into like a fuse, which meant the antenna goes open circuit. And then through that AL1200, those cathode current spikes, when that was happening, that sent a glitch on up the receive line, on up to the back of the radio, and of course, I guess my finals went.
Does the receiver still work?
Oh yeah, right. And the finals pull what looks like idle current, and it wiggles a little bit. It looks like maybe the gates on the parts got popped. They got delicate FETs in there with no transient suppression, I guess. That's what it looks like. Anyway, I'm tempted to go ahead and put the parts in myself, but what if something else in that radio breaks? And then, like the FPGA array, and then that 2-year warranty I paid for would be worthless, wouldn't it? So, I guess I'm going to have to let them fix it.
Oh, absolutely, man. If not, it's yours, and your warranty's gone forever. Yeah, don't. Just send it off.
Yeah. Still a pain in the ass, though.
That it is. What band were you on?
Oh, this one?
Well, you hadn't had a problem with the balance on this band. It was on 40. It was giving you trouble, wasn't it?
No, this one. But anyway, Mike had sent me a Ballon. Really nice one, by the way. I mean, nothing bad happened with it, but it did change the conditions of my tenor, of course. It was tuning up different, and I was walking it up and nulling it out, walking it up. And when I got up there about 1,000 watts, the directional coupler on the going into the tuner let go. Now that could have been a flashover on the output side of the tuner that caused the input side to pull a lot of current or flash over. Anyway, it burnt the little copper wire that was going through the donut. It burnt that into like a fuse. But anyway, that left an open circuit on the output of the amp. And those plate current spikes, every electron that comes off the anode came from the cathode, if you know what I mean. So that current spike translates through the tube, through the input match, and on up the coax right into the back of the radio, and
oh yeah, that tube it's lit up and conducting. All of a sudden it doesn't have a path. It's going to take whichever one it can find.
Yep. Anyway, so the radio, the transmitter, got taken out with a good dose of EMP.
Did it hurt the tube?
No, I'm talking on the amp. I've never had anything like that go bad. I'm wrong. I mean, I'm right there. But to pop the gate on a FET only. You know, the inputs to those FETs are really delicate. Oh, isn't that great?
Hello, Ren. How are you? Hello?
No self-awareness at all.
Raymond, how are you?
Hey, Freddie.
Well, Raymond, I had a...
Was that Freddie?
Yeah.
How come you sound all screwed up?
What do you mean by that?
You're all muffly and, well, you're all muffly. Muddy and muffly. Why is that?
Okay, how about it now?
Raymond's going to criticize. Well, it's muffly and muddy. Got a little bit buzz texture to it. I don't know. Could it be you're overdriven? It's muddy. Got a lot of low end in it, but it's got also got a buzz in there, high frequency component. It could be clipping components. I don't know. My diagnostic ears is working on it.
Raymond, make
How
sure
about
you
it?
tell who you bought that radio from the truth there. Don't you lie.
But
Don't you lie, Raymond. Because you know they're going to hear it from somebody else before that radio even gets back to the place.
hello, Raymond. Oh,
You blew it up, Raymond. It's on you.
It sounds like it's muffled. I'm hearing a little bit of that in there too.
hello.
Hola. Oh, and I'm hearing threshold in there too. Crossover distortion in there as well.
Make sure you tell them the truth, Raymond.
I'm on just the thought. Would it be by my box footage?
No, it's not your Vox settings or anything like that. I'm hearing crossover distortion, clipping components. You got something wrong there. I'm hearing a little bit of that too. Sound like you got a coax connector loose or something like that.
Make sure you tell them the truth, Raymond. Don't tell them it just died. You need to tell them your amplifier blew it up.